Good evening, guys, and welcome to BoATV for our very first endurance race. Well, on our own anyway. So, yeah, good evening and welcome. Just bear with me, I'm just tweaking things in the background. So, qualification is just about to get underway. I do have one of the stewards in the chat with me. No doubt he'll be busy during the race. So how you doing, mate?
Hello.
Yeah, Daniel Merchant.
Yeah, looking forward to this. Should be a good race.
Well, it's looking like a really good turnout with 30 in the server at the moment, but there was 32 at one point. Hopefully issues will be sorted out, but green light for qualification, 20-minute session. So we've got 30 cars out there. So what would you recommend around Monza? Which car?
Oh, around Monza. I'm kind of a Ferrari guy myself. I kind of like the way that car handles. But recently been driving a lot of the Audi.
Yeah.
Not too sure. The Honda seems very fast at the minute.
Yes, since last few weeks or so, it's been right up there, I've noticed.
Yeah. I was in the session earlier when these guys were having a little practice run, and the Honda definitely seems right up there with the rest of them. So it would be close no matter what now. It'd be a close, tight race.
Yes, plenty of incidents, no doubts. It's keeping you busy. So
Yeah.
Good evening, viewers. I'm not seeing any chat up on the screen. Don't know what's going on there. Let's wait for some people to start chatting. Hopefully that'll sort itself out. But right, well, quali is underway as we say. Going to stop faffing around in the background and let's start watching some cars racing. So who's currently on a lap? Nobody. Making a wave around. I reckon we're going to see maybe 47s. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think 47s is. I think 46 is like a real alien pace. Obviously, yeah, depending on track conditions and stuff like that as well. I think track temperatures and things like that. I don't know how hot it is. I can't see that on my screen.
I've actually turned that information off as well. Great.
Always the case. Do we have any incoming weather at all in this race?
It is as it is.
Okay.
So yeah, I do know it's pretty cool. Yeah, I can't. What do I do? Okay, return to garage. It is currently 29 track temperature, 23 ambient.
Ooh, okay. So not too hot then.
And not too cold.
Not too cold.
But it is. The sun is starting to set already. So, and in game it will be around 6 o'clock start. So obviously a 3-hour race.
Okay. So we'll go dark towards the end of the race?
Yes, I imagine so. I've not got to the end of the session, so but I can only imagine so.
Yeah, it's like the current conditions throughout Europe at the minute. It will, from where I live, it's pretty warm for this time of year.
Oh, it's insanely warm for the time of year. Crazy. Yeah. Let us know if you can hear us and if we sound okay, guys. If we've got the volume of the cars all good. But we are on board with the first car to set a lap. Car 717 Lamborghini. So looking pretty fast already. I think we can see a 48. We do 48.6. So car 77 also coming in behind in the Aston Martin. He goes in with a 150.4, which is, I imagine, around where most people are going to be. So we've got the Team BoA driver. He's got a nice tow at the moment with the McLaren just in front.
Yeah, that's really handy around here if you can grab a tow off of someone on a hot lap.
Depends if they mess it up for Parabolica though.
I'm just going to leave this
Back end,
because I'm still in the same issue.
back end stepping out for Sarosa there. He makes his way towards the line. He's in the 49s, I think they're already. He puts himself up in the 5th place. So car 91 next to come over the line. Where does he put himself? Car 90. Is it car 91 or 191? I apologise. Herrero. He puts himself up in the 4th place. Car 81's next to come round. Traffic already an issue here. You can see cars trying to scramble around each other. So I reckon around the 47s, already seeing 48.6 currently by Zeitz. Car 77, Rosanek. He is improving on his lap, currently sitting in 11th place. I think he might have just gone a little bit too wide on Parabolica. We'll see in a second. I don't know if he moved up there. He's in 11th place. Car 71 puts himself in 2nd place with a 148.7. So 420 next to come round. Baghetti.
So one question I wanted to ask you.
Baghetti goes 5th. Sorry, they're 5th there. Sorry.
Sorry. Do we have any well-known alien guys involved in this race tonight?
I'm not too sure there, mate, to be honest.
No?
I'm not the best person for that. The Rosa goes into 7th, but some other viewers might be able to help us.
Yeah.
Right, there's a cluster of cars. I can't really make out who's coming round, but Hinman is one of them in the Lamborghini. Lambo's looking pretty fast around here, but it goes straight into the pits there. Well, I don't know, that was a weird thing. I think he's lost connection there.
At the minute, Zeitz is looking pretty handy in that Lamborghini.
Yeah, I think we've got some issues at the moment. I don't know whether it's my end.
I had some issues trying to click on the car, but I think I've resolved that now.
So currently fastest lap still a 48.6 by Zeitz. 71 and 77 and once again coming around. That is a very colourful BMW. Don't really get a distant toes in these cars. Don't break the air up like Formula 1 cars do. So we have Fernandez next to come across the line. He does not improve. Car 186 out there. Can't find him on the ball. There you are, Marino. I believe races, if that's the same at Marino, races in our GT3 league on a Monday. He's in 5th place there. I can tell you Zeitz is on the lap and he is improving. He's up by 4 tenths. A bit of traffic's going to interfere. No, he's still up on his lap. He's still improving by a nice chunk actually. And he's into the 48.2 now. So car number 9, where are you? So many cars to try and find. Do bear with us. So Franson next to come across the line. He goes up into 11th. Ito's on a lap at the moment, but he's making his way through the second Lesmo. Car 33. Zhang, sorry, does not improve. Stays in 9th place. 71 coming around again. He's not improving. He tries to get a bit of a toe. And we've got Co coming around Parabolica. Who doesn't like saying Parabolica? And Co comes across the line. Oh, he did improve there. Catch up with the thing. He goes up in the 3rd place there. Obviously, track position is going to be vital to the dreaded turn 1.
Yeah, there's a few purple sectors being set, but nothing. Nothing's really changing at the top yet.
Surprisingly, a few Porsches out there. Unsurprisingly, they're in the mid-pack. No one at the top. 2 Lamborghinis currently topping the tables.
Quite a few BMWs as well.
Yeah, of course.
Not my favourite car.
Me neither. So Himang completes another lap, but he's not improving. Might improve with a toe now though. Car number 9, Franson, is not improving either. Car number 3 is Kemsies. He's going to improve. It's not going to move him up the tables, unfortunately. We've got a cluster of cars coming around again, including this car who's up by about half a second at the moment as he exits Parabolica. And moves it up into 4th place. What a lap.
Oh, that was a good lap.
So Horman is down by a second on his lap. So Rosa just starts another lap, sitting in 11th. So he's improving, but he's only halfway through the lap. So car 70 again for him. Co. He's improving again. Could we see pole? We do. Oh, 48 flat. Nice lap from Co. Getting close to the 47s. So next car will be Devangura. He's 6 tenths up currently on his lap.
McLaren on pole at the minute as well. That's didn't expect that to be strong around here.
I'd imagine it's strong around the Ascari, and I think that's the biggest loss of time. If you get that exit right. And that moves Devangura up into 18th. 111 next to come across the line. He's already crossed the line. He moves up into 22nd. Number 3 next. Missed that one, so we jump for car number 92, Vukanic. And he stays in 19th.
We've got a spinner down in Parabolica.
Oh, and yeah, that's going to screw a few people's laps. Car 14, I recognise that number. He's way off his pace at the moment, so he's just coming around on another flying lap. Sitting in 16th currently. Be reasonably happy with that. So who do we have down the bottom end at the moment? Kemsies, he's looking like improving, although I think he just cut the corner. Not too sure. I've got too many screens on top of my screen. 186 Marino. We're pretty sure he's from GT3 Monday. Pretty flat on his deltas. Don't see him moving. Number 6 next, which is Fernandez. He is improving. Where will this put him? I think it's going to leave him in 15th still. Yeah, it does. Car 90 crossed over there. Stays down in 21st currently. 77, Renek. He's not improving. Car 60. Not improving either. Car number 9. Definitely not improving. 197 Taylor in the BMW. We recognise him. Exiting Parabolica.
Zeeks might have a quick lap here because he pitted for some fresh tyres.
Yep.
So he might be on a flyer in a minute, just coming around for his quick one on the last corner.
Well, I thought Coe was on a big lap there, but he lost a few temps. Car number 13, where are you? Pito. He's not on the lap either. No, he's Peter. I don't know, he's dealt with... no, it's going the wrong way now. Car 14 in the jack as well. Unbelievable.
That is one car I've never actually got to drive at all. Never driven it.
Car 81. Can't believe how quiet the chat is. Like, nobody talking at all. I don't know if there's a problem. Zhang next to come across line. Watch out here. Oh, goes up in a third. Zhang into third. Coe into yellow flag somewhere. So that'll be his lap over. Car 25. Where is that? Is just jumped as well. He's moved up into 18th place. Car 77. This is fast and furious, this stuff. Can't find 77 Runek. He's already been and gone across the line. Let's look for some movers into the last 3 minutes of quali. So Pavlov is currently in 10th. He's got a car in front of him. I think it's going to ruin him. Yes, it does. It's going to ruin him with a nice block. Did not need that. Runek is on a lap, but he's currently just coming through the first sector.
I just put a hello in chat to see if it's working for you.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Oh, it's just very quiet chat. Hello.
Hello.
Ronak is improving. This will make him. This will be about 2 temps up. He's going backwards. Ooh. I think that's gonna screw that lap. Oh no, I'm watching the car behind.
Zeets has just done an absolute flyer.
Does not improve though. Well, he does by a 100th. Sorry. A few cars, but I can't make them out to jump on board with them. Car 33 was one of them, Zhang, but he's not on a big lap at the moment. Very hard to keep up with this. Car number 6, Fernandez. Already put it up. Yeah, they already put it out, mate. Look at the announcements. Right, sorry about that. There are a few cars improving. Marino making his way through traffic. He's probably lost a bit of time as he entered the first Lesmo there. Just about kept it within bounds. And favourites, as he is improving. He's moving up a couple positions it. See where this puts him. Really tight at the top 10. Marino moves up into 10th, but Favets must have invalidated somewhere. We've got 900, which is Sorosa. Where is he? Oh, 900. Oh, there he is. He's in 13th currently. Winkler next.
Said that.
Oh.
That livery for the Aston is actually really nice with the yellow and the black. It's
what
really
Sorosa's?
nice livery. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
on the Aston Martin.
The splattered plate. Marino moves up into 9th place there. Evening, Jimmy. So yeah, please give us feedback about noise and levels and all that. So I don't expect to be hearing much from Dan in the next session much, in that first sector especially.
It's relatively quiet in qualifying, which is quite nice.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll have some nice clean racing.
Have you got any favourite liveries tonight? That's
I've always loved the Sketcher one. I've seen it in real life as well. It's a sexy livery. The Zeeks is he's flirting with his quickest lap here. Depends on Parabolica here. And his Delta is going up. Oh, it's going to be close. He could clip the 47s. Oh, no. 95 next coming across the line as the time is up. He gives up and comes into the pits. 111. Kel. And he goes into the pits as well. 420. Spaghetti. He comes across. Does not improve. Oh, he does. Goes up into 11th. So track position is going to be vital here. 550 next. Winkler. He is on the lap. He's going to improve here. Puts him up into 19th. And we've got Galea in the Jaguar. He is improving. He's not going to make any positions though. It stays in 18th. And car number 3 is Kemsey's. Not improving at the moment. Still got Parabolica to go. See how his exit is. He's going backwards on his Delta, and I think that's his lap over there as well. Car 71 still out there. He's not doing anything on his lap. And then 131 is out there as well. Okay, 131 might throw. No, he's quite a bit off. I think that's pretty much the session over there. So we've got a Hungarian driver by the looks of it. That's good to see. Welcome everyone. Thank you for all the subscribers. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Do stream on every Sunday and Monday currently, and now on a Saturday apparently. So that's quali over. Let's jump back to the garage. So Zeets with a 48.025 and Co only at 200ths off that, with Zhang 3/10 behind, and then Herrero in 4th, and then on the 3rd row is Petrus and Pito. So we've got a bit of a breather. I'm just gonna run a cutscene and we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Be right back. guys, welcome back. So Zeitz is going to be leading the pack. New to BoA. Definitely do not recognise that name. We do have 32 teams out there. A mixture of teams and drivers. So we've got Daniel Merchant in the background, one of our drivers and stewards. He's going to be watching our live instant reports. And do as... Oh, sorry, mate.
What you say? Hopefully I don't have much work to do this evening. Hopefully it's all good, clean racing.
Yeah, nothing ever happens at Monza.
Yeah. No, hopefully everyone will behave and respect each other's driving, and hopefully we'll just have in for a good night.
So I was looking at the instant reports during practice. It was a bit scuffy, but quality looks a lot cleaner. So here we go. Fingers crossed. So here we go. Formation underway. So drivers will have to complete... Sorry, 1 second. Drivers will have a maximum stint of 48 minutes. They will have to pit within that time. If they don't, they will be disqualified. I've done that. It's not nice. I think many people who have getting the grips with endurance racing. This is our first endurance race on PC. It does have driver swap. So we will have... Dan will have help as well in Trigger and Shogun during the race, but they're currently racing for Team BoA as well over on ICI, I believe. But yes, looking forward to this one. But there's always aliens do the qualifying, and then their other teammates may not be as quick as the qualifiers, so it could be interesting around the 45-minute mark. You all set up behind the scenes there, mate?
Yep, ready to get underway and enjoy this. It's quite different. I'm normally the one driving, not doing behind the scenes stuff. It's quite different for me.
Bit of an eye opener, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'd just like to wish all the drivers and you with the stream and everyone else good luck and enjoy it all.
Oh, we've got a problem there. Lorenzo's having problems with his steering wheel. So he's back in the pits. Maybe if you can sort it out before the cars come round, then it may be not the end of the world, as we do expect a load of problems. It'll make his race interesting, that's for sure, because he looks pretty fast. He looked like he was in the mid-pack there. It's a shame. As we know, track position is paramount around it. Yeah. The problem is if the front two cars crash, that's where the problems start. So it's on them front runners to keep it clean, and hopefully the mid-pack will pass through as well, but wishful thinking maybe. Let's find out. Yeah, around back mid-pack there, yeah, so it was tight in the mid-pack and the top, but they are starting to bunch together 2 by 2. Mid-pack there, just warming their brakes up, braking in late, ghosting on the formation lap. Good luck to all the drivers out there. Don't forget to smash that like button. Let's jump to helicam view.
You forgot the one YouTube rule, mate. Subscribe as well.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Don't forget to subscribe. So once again, good luck to the drivers. Here we go as they approach the line, waiting for that green light. And here we go. And Zeeks gets a really good start there. Zhang in the Honda gets the jump on Ko as well. He's going to have the inside line. Then we've got the Lamborghini closing in behind. Let's see how they go through the braking phase. Some cars backing off early. Oh, there's a car's gone round. Oh, this car's facing the wrong way. There's loads of incidents there. Oh dear. Try and stay with front runners as well. Yeah, loads of problems there. Still, as all that gets pretty close there. All contact. And over the curb goes, I think that was a Ferrari of Petrus. And now he's got the Ferrari of Favets behind him. So pretty clean, but Zeets has got a jump on everyone already. Currently 2.8 currently already ahead. How's it looking on the spreadsheet there, mate?
A little bit busy, yeah, at the minute.
Oh, more contacts. Just missed that, but there looks like there was contact between a McLaren and a Honda there as well. And then Marino looks like he's going to put the jump on the Porsche. Has a look into Parabolica. Nice move there. He gets this made. Porsche helpless there. So we've got Vukanic into the pits. Oh, we've got massive damage to Devengura. More contact again. And poor entry by the McLaren now. I don't know who that was. Don't look like it was Ko. Poor re-entry. Loads of problems at the moment as these guys get to know each other. Early in the race. Only 3 minutes in. We've still got 3 hours to go. Oh, more contact again. Oh dear, oh dear. There's going to be plenty of penalties dished out by the looks of it here. Some poor racing standards again. Looks like someone's off the track there. Got another yellow flag for Kemsey's. His cars, his wheels are turned the wrong way and everything. He's trying to make his way back to the pits. That car looked terrible. Holy crap, this is not a clean race. So lots of penalties will be dished out by the looks of it. If not during the race, then after the session. So Taylor's got himself up into 23rd. We've got a 3-car tussle here as they approach Ascari. Really narrow line taken by the Lamborghini. Will. Oh, more contact again. Jesus. Unbelievable races, some of this. But it all seems to have settled down a little bit at the front. Got 3-car tussle there. Looks reasonably fair. The Lambo gets better traction on the exit. So Rosa's up into 13th there. Layer up into 27th after starting from the pits. Nice battle going on here. This is the battle for 10th place, the 11th place currently. But there is a battle just ahead as well. So these cars are still sorting themselves out. Porsche looking after itself up in 10th place currently. Doing pretty well. Do we have any retirements? I think we've had a couple of retirements already. Done in 23rd. We've got Taylor under pressure from Hinman. Hinman looked pretty fast up in quality, so he's having problems. So Petrus having a look on Rosanek. Got a lovely drive. A little bit of contact there, but pretty cleanly done. So the FBR driver up into 3rd place. Is that 3rd? Yeah, 3rd place. Just waiting for it to sort itself out, I think. But Herrero there waiting in the wings in the Lambo. Another yellow flag there briefly. So Rosanek not giving up 3rd place for obvious reasons. Oh, we've got a freeway tussle here. Oh, and there's a car off. That's a Mercedes. That would be Pavlov. Front end of that BMW looking pretty scuffed. So Rosa off the track as well. We've got a battle going on here for 15th place. Jump up to this battle for 10th place now. Yeah, that front end is looking pretty roughed up. And that's Spaghetti sitting, so I can imagine he's going to be a sitting duck for Favets. This car looking pretty clean after a few laps now. What a messy start that was. We weren't completely shocked, but it does seem to have settled down somewhat. Let's jump to this battle at the front between Petrus, Rosanek and Herrero. Taylor's not giving up on Hinman. I reckon Hinman's carrying damage. Oh. So off goes. Oof.
You know, Tractor Lee, I'll be back in a sec.
Alright, mate. So we've got the Audi under pressure from Coe. Coe started at the front of the pack. Got caught out with the incidents. He's now got a nice run on Van Hex. Here's a look. Gets it stopped, turned in, and back on the power. Does he get the traction as well? Looks like he does. Maybe the Audi carrying a little bit damaged, not too sure. So Co under the way. He's got Rozenek 3.5 seconds up the road. Got a Porsche under pressure here from the Honda of there. Oh, the Honda just in front. It looks like they're... Oof. So Cox completely under-brakes himself. He's going to get a nice warning for that, I dare say. That was rather daft. Favets has got past Baghetti. Now Vanex is already 0.6 behind Co. So Cox now behind Akiev. Sorry, I do apologise. Car number 25. And he's got a train as he goes sideways. Oh, he's going to miss everyone. Oh, everyone just gets round. Needs to back up quickly. Just about safely underway again. Zeeks has already got a 9-second lead over Pito. That's crazy. He's 48.7 was his last lap and the fastest lap. So we've got Honda versus Honda at the moment. Ver versus Cox. Also got a battle once again for third place. I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, Peter is under pressure. Yeah, so he's going slowly for some reason. The French driver. And Petrus, sorry, is the French driver. Pito is Italian or Hungarian. Apologise. Get my flags right. Co's already caught up with Rozenek. Just 0.2 behind. Herrero in the Lamborghini. Holding up, making a train of this. Maybe Vanex and Marino maybe had to close in as well. Marino having a really great drive in the BMW. So we've got a bit of a train going on in and around the 10th place battle. Everything seems to be calm. Looks like we've lost another team. No, I don't know. 30 teams still out there. Good to see. So we've got a few drivers doing solo 3 hours. Which in my opinion is daft and irresponsible. And Fernandez gets a move done on Taylor there. And up into 22nd goes Fernandez in the Honda. Co battling now with Rozenek. Stay with this battle. And this battle was well behind. Looks like Marino was forcing his way past Vanex. Robin is racing, but it's got to be fair and respectful. So Rozenek trying to have a go back at Co as he's making his way back through the leaders. It's insane pace Co's got at the moment. Not quite as good as Zeitz though. Zeitz with a 48.5 last time round. That was a crazy first lap. That was definitely a bunch of drivers that had never driven together. But I've actually seen worse. It sort of settled itself down. It's been pretty clean afterwards. Respectful. So I've seen silly things like that returning into track a bit scarily. But we've got Favets having a look at Cox now. as they go side by side, making their way into Ascari. Favets has got... Oh, Cox so close, collected him, but they just about get away with it. But the Ferrari got a bit squirrely. But in the end, gets the position done. And up into 11th place goes Favets. Let's go back to the leaders with Pito. Closing in. This is a battle for second place. Yeah, probably, mate, with 30 cars out there. A few cars in the pits now already. Yeah, it's definitely settled down. Got a few battles. So we've got that's a Ferrari who looks like he's being lapped there. It must be Kel. Down to 27th at the moment. Gets it rolled back onto the grass. Needs to be careful there though. Always need to be careful getting back on the throttle. But Code now on the back. Oh my word. There's been so many incidents. We've run out of space. Dad, are you there? No. Ooh. A little bit of contact between Co and Herrero. This is a battle for fourth place with Pito and Petrus about 8 seconds up the road. Excuse me. There's a battle going on here for 12th place now. They all seem to be bunching together. I tell you, some Rosa is on a good pace as well. So Rosa's now in 17th, closing in on Zhang. Zhang, who's really quick in qualifying, finds himself in 15th currently, possibly carrying some damage. And Mercedes getting it wrong there, Pavlov. So up into 17th goes the Rosa. A couple of cars going wide there, just ahead. Get you closing in on no Favets. I'm confused there. I think Baguetti's had a problem there again. Excuse me. Is there any Deans here? Oh, Herrero's off the track. Oh, he needs to be careful here. Not ideal. Not the midway part of Parabolica. And into the pits goes Baguetti. Pito sticking with Petrus. Currently 12 seconds behind Zeitz now. Zeitz just storming away. We've got Hinman making his way back through the pack. Some of these cars getting caught out in the early incidents. Doesn't mean a fun race for him though. Dean is a name, Jim. So him and just buys his time, but it looks like the Pulse got it wrong there. And so through goes Hinman. Maybe Fernandez in the Honda as well. So now we have got a battle building. Ooh, Horman having a look there. Oh, oh, oh. Probably picked up a warning, but he just about gets it complete. He's put himself under pressure here. Herrero, who was up in the top part of the pack, is now finding himself in this mid-pack tussle. And he puts a move on there. It looks like he's made that stick. And then Baghetti now coming back at Horman. Side by side they're going to go. He puts a move on. Does he get it stopped? Just about. But, oh no, contact. There's a shame. So Herrero into 12th place. Baghetti now under pressure from the Lamborghini. Is that? I'm confused now. The timing screen's a bit all over the place. I believe that Mercedes. No, it's not a back marker. Does seem to be having problems though. Wow. Some great racing we're seeing. Some messy mistakes as I say that. Marino going deep. Having a great first stint is Marino. So we see him on a Monday night racing on our PC league. We've got this battle for 11th place. You can take that really wide, the exit of Ascari, but not as wide as we see the Mercedes in the background. Pavlov going really wide. Sorosa got him lined up here. Side by side. And through he goes. Can he make it stick? Pavlov clearly has problems at the moment. So Sorosa up into 15th place. Checking if everything's alright in the background. So back to the racing. So Herrero, after he spin in 12th place there. Marino looks like he's going to be putting a move on Rosnek here. Make their way down towards Ascari. Side by side. Who's got the bottle? How clean was that? Oh, it hasn't finished yet. That was pretty damn fair though. This is allowing a Honda of Bear to close in as well. Here we go. So they're looking really strong in the Honda. Honda Evo. Looking pretty damn strong. There was another Honda that was selected the wrong vehicle, unfortunately. And didn't realise until the server was opened. And then there goes Marino just ahead of this. Don't know how fair that was. I personally didn't see the full angle. But Ver and Marino now side by side. As they make their way up towards the chicane. And Marino decides to back out of it and let Ver through. Yeah, the Aston, so Rosenek's the best Aston out there at the moment, and he does have a decent pace. But I think he made out pretty well because of the early incidents. And we've got Favets is definitely making his way through the pack. He's challenging at 9th place currently. Definitely a long way to go. Not even half an hour. That was a rather the same move, and then how did he get that wrong? Wow. That was incredible. Cox into the pits in the Honda. And then we've got a back marker causing issues. Not much you can do about it at the moment. So Ver has got past Marino, as we saw earlier. And Marino's still behind him. He looks like he's going to have a jump on him. He does make the move stick. That was a lunge and a half there, but clean enough. So through he goes up into 6th place. Can he pull a gap though? Because Ver does look strong as well. Could be a little bit of to and fro. Seem to have around about the same pace. Rosenek actually dropping off a little bit despite this battle. So we've got Rosa chasing down Baghetti. Just half a second between them. Taylor doing pretty well in 20th. The BoA regular. Also a Patreon VIP member. So Marino holding on to that 5th place. Babette's hunting down Winkler. So Favets gets moved done on Winkler. Now he has Vanex in his sights. Pretty fair and clean battle in between. Put my teeth back in between these guys. So that pulse forever falling backwards, unfortunately. He did really well at the beginning to get the jump. Still 29 teams out there, great to see. Co's brought that that gap down to 5.4. That was 7 seconds. So it's taken 2 seconds. You can visually see the gap there. So Favette's on the charge, looking for 8th place. Then we have Rosanek, Ver and Marino about 8 seconds up the road. Fernandez, he's definitely charging through the field. He's now trying to make his way past car 25. Pavlov in 15th place. Has pitted though. Interesting. On lap 4. And then he finds himself in 15th. So Sorosa just put the move on Horman there, who is carrying front end damage, as you can clearly see with the front end bumper. Or bonnet, I should say. Lifted up. Is he going to try and move back? Thinks better of it. They're doing well to stick with Marino. We've got a anchor in the pit still. Hasn't come back out yet. Hopefully we've not got another retirement. Bavietz is putting a move on my Audi. Nicely done as the Audi goes deep. And through he goes up into 8th place. With Rosanek now 5 seconds up the road. And this battle is definitely not over. They're looking really, really strong in that Honda. As they come through the second Lesmo, back down the straight to the Ascari. This is the battle 5th place currently. Looks like we've lost another team. Down to 28 teams. Co's off the track. Looks like he's had contact with someone. So we have a back marker here. Hopefully he won't cause too much of an issue. So he's trying to get out of the way. He's got to be careful though. Nicely done by Verdin. Looks like we've got some solid drivers out there. Pavlov making his way into 14th place. Past Spaghetti, who despite having massive damage is still sitting up in 15th place. We've got the battle with the Porsche and the Lambo for 17th place. They're really close to getting contact there. Porsche taking the defensive line. Nicely done by the Porsche driver there. So now 13 seconds the gap between Zeet and Petrus in first and second. Drivers are now making their way through the back markers already 35 minutes into the race. I'm gonna have to go and make myself a drink in a minute because I don't want to lose my voice. Oh, Hinman has got past. We've got the McLaren off the track as the Honda makes its way past. Yeah, guys, just before we get to the hectic period where the pits start, I'm just going to go and make myself a quick drink. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Okay, I'm back. We missed. So there is still 0.6 behind. Just check my mic switch back on. Yep, Herrero, who we saw spin back right to the back of mid-pack, really, making his way back through, up into 12th place. Yes, Rhodes are doing a pretty strong job at the moment. He's sitting, where is he? He's 15th currently. about 1.17 behind the leader at the moment. Leader now with a 15-second gap over second place. Co was closing on Pito, but no longer. Pito is putting in decent laps though, 49.4. So thank you joining us, and please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel if you have not already done so. Do race 2 nights a week currently. This is a one-off event, maybe making it a monthly occurrence. Bar's got round Marino. Wonder what's happened there. So Marino drops that back down into 6th place. So Sorosa's stint comes to an end. So Jim or Sorosa or anyone, if you want to come and join me on the comms, you can see the chat. Well, anyone that we know, don't be a stranger and jump in. That'd be a bit weird. So we've got 28 cars still out there, and we've got a battle right at the back here between the Porsche of... Oh yeah, there is Dean. So there was someone looking for Dean earlier. Yeah, Dean is sitting in 27th currently. Unfortunately, at the back of the pack. Oh, there's actually 2 Deeds here. So we've got Baghetti into the pits as the First stint timer comes towards the end, 48 minutes. So every driver will have to pit soon. Petrus into the pits as well. Horman, be glad to get rid of that damage hopefully. So we're going to see quite a few changes now. Ver is starting to put a bit of a gap to Marino, which he needs. 20 seconds now, the gap to the car behind our leader has. See nothing of him, so we should watch the German driver. Cryonics Racing 717. As it makes its way up into the back markers. So we do have a battle building here between Vanex and Winkler, battle for 8th place. There's some messaging in the background as both drivers come into the pit. They all just within the timer by the looks of it. Pushing their luck, all these drivers. It does make for interesting racing. 48 minutes, he's just about gonna make it, Zeets. I think he's going to be safe just about, as long as he comes into the pits now. And into the pits he comes, pushing his luck right to the very last 30 seconds. I was a bit concerned there for a minute, so we're going to have drivers swapping, so we're going to have new names all over the place. And they're going to be names that are new to me. But they're also drivers doing solo stints. So here we go, round 2. So Co now battling with Favets for 7th place. Zavelli now in a seat for Marino. What's the next second? A lot of time out of Zeets here. I don't know whether that's going to change as he crosses the line. It's down to 11 seconds, that gap. So Zeet's having a long stop. Go back to this battle for 7th place. So Marino, Savelli, sorry, has come out behind Ver's teammate Vinica. Apologies if I was pronouncing any of this wrong. We've got Favets in the battle with Co getting around the outside there. Lots of swerving here. Bit naughty this. Oh, touching now. We're both not giving up this battle. Then we've got Savelli and Vanica just ahead of these. I suppose I should stay with this battle. As Favets is now back in front. Goes up on the inside there. Oh, they both go really deep. Co goes way too deep. Gives the position back. This does allow the Audi to close in. The Audi of Franson in 9th place. Savelli really breathing down the neck of Vanica. Nice clean racing so far. Let's jump to this battle between 7th, 8th and 9th. Favets going defensive. Co looking to go around the outside. Looks like McLaren just getting a traction before the Ferrari. Ferrari slots in behind him early. And we've got Savelli and Vanica. Savelli putting a move on. Vanica getting defensive. Putting a squeeze on. But Savelli forcing the BMW through. Oh, there's been contact just behind. I just missed that. Favets, the Ferrari's the one who lost it out. Okay, that's not right. Okay, back markers making their way past. Oh, sorry, drivers making their way past the back markers. So Vanica, who came out in front of Savelli, car 1816. Pavlov. Under pressure from... No, he's not under pressure. Looks like I don't know what's going on there. It must be a back marker. My apologies. It's all gone a bit quiet at the moment. I'm quite surprised with that. That is one tricky name to pronounce. I'm not going to attempt to. So Pavlov, we saw pit really early on. Actually got himself back up into 10th place, and he's closing in. Back up into 11th, I apologise, and up into 10th. Starting to close in on 10th place is what I'm trying to say. This is his second stint, so I'm not too sure if he's in a team or not. But Pavlov moving into within striking distance of Winkler. Zeke's back to a 15-second gap over the Aston Martin of Rozenek. I wonder if Rozenek's just passed through the pits. Still running on the same tyres. We could see a move into turn 1 here. Petrus is closing back in on Rozenek. That's second. Yeah, the gap in within a second. Reyes is sitting in 12th place at the moment. 13 seconds behind this battle. So the exit Curva Grande. And Winkler holding position currently. Tricky chicane this one. Defends the position well. Made the way through the first Lesmo. Then exit in the second. Onto the long straight down to Ascari. Lamborghini looking pretty strong over the Mercedes currently. Not really closing in down the straight. Oh, almost contact there as he gets a bet exit. And Pavlov later on the brakes. And traffic in front as well. But back comes through Winkler. Oh, no. That was close. We've got Sarosa on Taylor here. This is all the way back in 20th. I don't know what happened to Sarosa. But Coe is closing in on Vanica. Coe, who had instance earlier. I think... I don't know if Taylor just went off there. But through goes Sarosa up into 19th. Long way back. And then I thought it was Sarosa. Taylor completely getting it wrong. And nearly taking out one of his teammates. So you can visually see the gap really close between these two drivers now. This is the battle for 6th place. There's another back marker. Making their way past. Seems fairly clean back markers tonight. Hopefully that shall continue. One end track's fairly easy for back markers to get out of the way. Let's quickly jump to 18th as the Jaguar closed in on car number 96, the Porsche. But he's got a back marker in the way. It's one of the FBR drivers. Ho, 7th place, chasing down 6th place. Biggest loser I could see after the pits was Sorosa. I'm not too sure where his teammate was. Don't know if you're there in the chat, Greg. I'm not too sure if Greg's doing the second stint. Oh, third stint, sorry. Vinica managed to hold him off Ko at the moment, but Ko looks like he's got a good exit out of Vascari. And he's definitely going to get a tow here. Ko getting it completely sideways there and losing out. Stavelli's just put the fastest lap of the race, a 48.4, sorry. Is he going to have a late lunge? All cars off the track just ahead. Let's hope it don't cause an issue. Got a really good drive. Is he going to try and make a move into the first Lesmo? Not ideal. A good run out of the second Lesmo is what you're looking for here. It does get a decent run. Don't want to see excessive flashing. And he's going to try around the outside. Nicely done. That was a very nicely done move. Does he get a good exit? And Vinica almost gets it wrong on the exit. Keeps it together. And through goes Ko into... Oh, Fablets is off the track and there's been a contact with a back marker, I believe. Yes, it does look like a back marker. Looks like quite an angry flash in there. Savelli into the pits. Wonder why that is. Interesting. 2 hours remaining, just under, just over an hour gone. And these two move up into 5th and 6th place now. This battle is for. Ko having a go defensive. Great battle between these two guys. I do apologise, that's picking up there in the fireworks. We've got a battle going on here for 17th place between Galea and car 96. And Galea gets his way past, moves his way up into 17th. Nicely done. Petrus is slowly closing in the Aston Martin of Rozenek. Inching away towards him. 3 seconds currently that gap. Apologies for the silence set. Oh, hopefully I've sorted that out in the background. So we are starting to move into the dusk part of the evening. And Zeitz is currently leading by 25 seconds over Rozenek. Rozenek has a 2.8 second lead over this driver, Petrace. Then Sebastian quietly in 4th place, with Co some 19 seconds behind, not long overtaken Vinica. So car 96 hasn't let the Jaguar go. So Savelli, who pitted reasons that we are unaware of on lap 34. So we've got a battle with it. So, yeah, that's him just ahead. Omran. This is a battle for 13th place. Going to try and move out on the outside with a back marker just ahead. Well, that's not back marker, that's a leader, isn't it? Rozenek is into the pits. Hello, mate.
Lee's messaged you. It's all been a bit of a confusing thing.
Yeah, I've just noticed we ran out of spaces as well. Yeah. So yeah, all you had to do is keep an eye on the spreadsheet and just watch the replay.
Ah, right. Okay.
So, but yeah, I've just added a load more.
You said at the beginning, don't go into that. You know, don't log into it or something.
Yeah, don't log into it through the app, through the Race Director app.
Right. Okay. Because that's what I was taught the other day. So that's the only.
Yeah.
So never mind. I'm sure we can sort it.
Sorry, I've just got to shut my window because I've got fireworks going off outside my window.
I can hear them.
I absolutely hate fireworks.
Yeah, it's that time of year.
Call me grumpy.
How's the race been looking? Good?
Yeah, it's been some clean battles after the turn 1 massacre.
Yeah. It's looked pretty good, to be fair. It's only really, minor contact stuff. It's not
rubbing.
really anything. Yeah.
Oh, at the beginning. Did you watch?
Yeah,
did you watch replay?
At the beginning, yeah. To me, that was just it's just a Monza thing.
Yeah.
Monza's always going to cause some dramatics at the beginning, even in real life,
We're down to 27 teams now.
Yeah.
So we're down 5 teams. 36 signed up, so not too bad. clearly some issues, but this is our first race, and hopefully
Yeah.
we'll get better and improve.
Yeah, you get better over time, don't you, and improve, and this is all new to me as well, you know.
That's it.
How's the stream coming along?
Yeah, it seems to be going well. So I've got 25 viewers currently.
Good,
So
good.
viewers say hi, Dan.
Hello, hello.
So, but yeah, if you log into that sheets now, but you see it, I think we run out of spaces, so I've just add some. Might be an incident.
Right, okay. Alright, I'll go chat with Lee again quick. I'll be back in a bit.
All right.
Alright. Oh, wrong chat.
So it's gone rather quiet on track. Car number 191, P. Reyes. Paul Reyes. He's currently sitting 8th. He's closing in on the Mercedes, sorry, of Pavlov. Can you use Google Translate for us, please? Like, I can guarantee none of us speaking that language. So we've got Hoke, who looks like the teammate of the car, which was in second place. Yes. Pitted lap 37, yep. So we've got back markers. And cars trying to overtake each other. Back, I think that was just when they're having a bit of a play. Both cars going deep, and through they go. Well, no, I think there was contact there. Sorry, my screen's obscured. I don't get to see everything that's actually on the screen. Pavlov going wide there with Reyes closing him down, but he is also closing down Winkler. Back markers are starting to become a bit of an issue now. Hour and 13 minutes into the race. Guys, just doing stuff in the background again. My apologies. It's all going on here. So Reyes up into 7th place, getting past Pavlov there. These guys all starting to close together. Co now Just 10 seconds behind Sebastian. Pavlov starting to close back in on Reyes again. Rosa making his way past Dipficus and past the back marker there. By the looks of it, Savelli is off the track there. All looks okay now. Pavlov was still within a minute. So we are down to 26 teams. Reyes is closing down on Winkler, down to 1.7 the gap there. He's using all the track and a little bit more as Pavlov follows him. He's sticking to 1.2 behind Reyes. Omran, he's falling behind Prestesh. There's not a lot to talk about at the moment. Just stay with Reyes as he's closing in on Winkler ahead. That gap all in every corner. So Reyes lining up fellow Lamborghini driver. As we start to move towards the halfway mark. Gaps are starting to close together, although all but the gap to the leader. Zeitz 47 seconds ahead of Sebastian. Prestesh is off the track. I'm not sure if there was contact. Hopefully it's working again. I do apologise for the banging in the background. It's that time of year, as Dan was saying earlier. Oh, sorry, I didn't even notice Winkler's got his pass, Reyes' pass up into 6th place now. Starting to approach the halfway mark. And the second stint coming towards an end. So Pavlov sitting in 8th place, having a decent race. Lap 26 was his last pit. Reyes already pulling a 1.2 lead. Winkler under pressure now from Pavlov. That gap to 0.7. I'm going to have to mute my mic, guys. There's fireworks going off outside. You missed a fireworks show, which seems to be right outside my window. So Winkler now under pressure from Pavlov. Pavlov looks like he's got a little bit too much curb there. Now with Winkler, a little bit of breathing room. Pavlov charging towards him once again. Blue flags out for the McLaren ahead. .3 the gap. Excuse me. Just 0.3 the gap between these two drivers now. He's making his way down the long pit straight. Pavlov jumping behind the McLaren as well. Would have had to go earlier on the brakes to keep it from collecting the car ahead. We've got battle for 10th place here. So that's Gene putting a move on there. Does he get round? Looks like he's going to get the traction on the outside. And through he goes. Prestige with damage, as you can see. Front end damage. So through he goes. Pavlov still unable to get past Winkler. Reyes starting to close in front and ahead. Pro's already pulled out a 13-second. He's closing in on Sebastian in second place. So soon we're going to see a battle, but I think it's going to be sorted in the pit stage. So yeah, within the next 10 to 15 minutes, I believe the pits will. But yeah, here goes Reyes rapidly closing in on Franson. This will be the battle for 5th place. Currently 1.4 is the gap between these two drivers. Pavlov actually falling behind Winkler a bit now. And we've got Franson trying to resist Reyes. 1.1 is the lead between him. We're through the grids. We've got Mitkus in 26th. He's into the pits. Rosa's coming into the pits now. Reyes has just taken a big chunk of time out of Franson, but into the pits he comes. So we can see driver swaps coming up. We've got the Ferrari closing in on Taylor. He's really falling behind. Maybe Tyler's dropped off. Reyes into the pits. So we will see Herrero return. We've got Pristesh. What's happened there? He's off the track. Going a long way around Parabolica. So let's see where this starts to leave everyone. So Rosa's back out again. What's happened there? No one else has gone. Oh, sorry, Taylor's gone into the pits. He is one of the drivers going solo. Dean's got a yellow flag again there. Excuse me. Pavlov still 1.3 behind. Still 26 teams out there. Winkler's actually, I'm guessing Franson's had a problem somewhere because Winkler's massively closed in, and also Pavlov on Winkler. He must have cut the corner. Taylor comes out in 21st place after his pit. Back into the pits as well from 17th place, as well as Pristesh. Can we see a move going into Ascari here with back markers ahead as well? Lots of weaving going on there. Marker nearly collected. Pavlov there. Pavlov right up the back, up the bumper, halfway mark indicated. These two side by side with back marker ahead. This is going to get ugly. Back marker, just brake early here, brake early. Nicely done. And through they go. Some great etiquette seen out there tonight. Got a new driver out there in a Lamborghini, Davids. He's in that 22nd, an American driver. I think I may have spoke to him earlier. Some complications with sign-ups. Got Co into the pits. Moving Pavlov, Winkler, Franson up into 4th, 5th and 6th. He exits. Also, Jean, I don't know how to pronounce that, but he's come out just in front of him. So Co in 7th place still. Omran in the pits there in the silver and burgundy. Hoke makes his way past Herrera apparently. Don't forget to hit that like button. Do you recognise this name, Jewig? Wondering if he's a streamer. Be interesting. So, but he's swaps over. So we've got car 96 and 25, both in the pits. Jean trying to hold on to Jewig. 7/10 is the gap there. Definitely had some closing in there. Zeitz is into the pits from the lead. So these cars will have to make the pits now if they haven't done already. So Sebastian and Savelli into the pits as well. So Jean in the Honda is not letting Jewig go. Herrero in 9th place is closing down the Van Hacks in the Audi just ahead. Both these drivers or these teams that have pitted recently. And then we've got several drivers in the pits as well at the moment. Currently 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Things could get interesting in the next minute or so. So Jean into the pits, allowing Jewig through. There's back marker there. So Jewig up into 2nd place, I believe. We'll see after the yeah, it does say 2nd place. But he's a minute behind Zeitz in first place at the moment, so that's going to take some doing.
Hello, hello.
Good evening, mate. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. As you see, I've been a little bit busy.
Yeah.
Now the spreadsheet's working, yeah, it's all...
Yeah, so we've missed a big chunk of time, but it's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked out it was because it disconnected for some reason.
Okay.
So, yep. Gallea's into the pits. Van Hex as well. And I say Galea in that one and only Jaguar. So,
It's
hooray.
all calming down a little bit now.
Yeah, it's definitely settled into a groove. Now we're seeing... Well, we've got Jewig chasing down Zeitz, but there's a whole minute between them. So it's going to take some doing. Got Barton in the seat for Team BoA. Currently sitting in 16th, and he's got 15th sitting in front of him. So welcome back, any of those drivers who've just done a stint. Hope you enjoyed yourself out there. So have you actually dished out any penalties tonight?
Yeah, I think we've done about 3 so far tonight.
Okay, cool.
Only my 5-second ones, nothing too major, I don't think.
Good. You see, relatively, definitely quieted down. That's 26 teams. But I think mostly the blue flag etiquette has been pretty clean. So I reckon it's going to be dark by the end of the race.
I'd say so. Those headlights are starting to really take effect now, aren't they?
Yeah. It's been slow, but it's started to speed up a little bit. I'm glad you joined us because the gaps are massive at the moment.
I get a little bit of a break. Can actually watch a bit of the driving.
Appreciate you doing this for the first time, mate.
No worries. I think we're all learning, you know. It's first time for me for sure. I'm normally used to doing this kind of thing in real life.
So these two are about to commence battle. We've got battle with David and Taylor. Battle for 20th and 21st.
Okay, I've got to go chat to Lee a sec about something. Again.
tell him I want you.
No, something's come up in one of these things.
Alright. So yeah, we've got Herrero closing in on Winkler. That's down to 1 second the gap. So as you may have just heard there, it is our first time. We are learning as we go on PC. There are a lot more things you could do with the game, but it does get complicated. But this is going to be the battle to watch. This is going to be the battle for 4th place and make way through the back markers as well. Oh, Herrero. Oh, just about keeps it out of the wall. Looked like he had an issue with a back marker there. Through goes Pavlov. Pito, who was up in 2nd place earlier, down in 6th place now. He's 2 seconds behind Pavlov. Pavlov's doing really well. I think he's one of these solo drivers. Davies and Taylor still going at it. Taylor just trying to keep it consistent recently. Gone back to the BMW after a short spell in the Aston Martin. Car 90, 26th place, Mictus off the track. Not too sure what that was about. It looks like he's got massive front end damage. And I've been talking away without the mic on. Just saying what a bold choice it is by Gallagher to go with the Jaguar, but sitting in 11th place. Looks like he's about to move down to 12th. But he's definitely putting a fight in that Jag, which has really decent top end. I think he yielded that position. I think some of the solo drivers do have some sort of time benefit, but I think tiredness overall after 3 hours, fatigue's gonna start taking effect in the next half an hour or so, I reckon. So it's all settled down quite a bit. Zhang's just gone through, so I don't know what's happened there. I think someone must be in the pit, or yeah, Dean, someone, or maybe jump back to the pit. I don't know. Yeah, something's not right. So Pato starting to close in on Pavlov. Pavlov now up into 4th place. So Barton's now up into 14th. Solid stint. It's looking better than Rosa did. Fortunately, not much in the way of battles to talk about at the moment. David into the pits. The two Deans once again into the pits. We don't know what happened to the number 9 team in the Audi. This is the closest battle we have currently. An hour and a quarter remaining. While it's quiet, I'm just going to go and make myself a drink. Okay guys, I'm back. Hope I haven't missed too much. Ooh, more yellow flags. Down to 23 teams now.
Hello. Now I'm back.
Okay, apparently someone got disqualified. I'm getting DMs.
Car number 9. He was saying that's what he was saying, that the game didn't clear his 30-second stop go.
Yeah.
For I don't know whether he got a drive through for speed in the pit or.
I don't know, that's something we have to look at after the race.
Yeah, I think that's something we'll have to look into.
Not much can be done about it now. Oh, we got a car sitting in the middle of the track at the second Lesmo. Oh my god. That can't stay there. Oh, that was going to be fully expected. And that Markic just got clouted by another Ferrari. Not entirely sure why he was sitting in the middle of the track like that.
We can look into that.
They're closing in pretty quickly on Dewig. Zeeks just looks insanely quick. Still leading with an hour to go. Looking like we're going to finish dead on 10 PM. Clocks go back tonight, don't forget, extra hour in bed.
Oh yes, yes we do. I'm trying bed, very nice.
Straight line drifters, that's quite of a funny name for a team. So Galaya's gone into the pits there, so that's from 12th place. He's going to clearly fall behind quite a few. Barton comes around, he's got pacing as well. It looks like Pavlov, who's currently 4th place. So closing it on this as well, so we'd have to argue that Barton maybe should be thinking about getting out of the way here. Here he goes. Not as easy to get past the mid pack because the pace is usually relatively good. Are you there?
Hello, yes, sorry.
I'm just checking, sorry.
So
So
I am here.
there's a few
Just
different...
busy catching up on a few things.
Oh, sorry, mate. I was just checking if you're still there.
Car 1 seems to, you know, be in a bit of bother at the minute.
Oh, one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they're brothers, they got the same sort of surname. Car 1 and Car 131. I'm not sure they're related anyway.
Yeah, they do seem to be getting a lot of yellow flags.
Yeah.
So, Hoke under pressure for Fernandez here. Got a couple of battles starting to build up. Funny thing is, we're coming up towards the second, the next pit phase. Battles seem to wind up and then pits happen. And it's all spread apart again. Fernandez, I thought he was going to have a look into Parabolica then, but it's a tricky corner to overtake. Gets a nice line on the inside there though. Side by side, it looks like he's got the run. Ideally as well, although that Aston's starting to come back at the Honda. Better top end. And Rue Fernandez goes. Angelini now closing in on Omran. Omran who also was closing in on Hoke, so could be a bit more battling coming up. Vare has now closed right in on Dewig. So we're going to have a battle soon for second place. Oh, looks like Hoke got that wrong, so through goes Omran. And it looks like Angelini's going to get the run on him as well. As they come into Ascari, and through goes Angelini up into 9th place, it looks like that. Or was that 10th? Yeah, 10th place. For Omran still ahead. I think I saw a black and yellow, black and orange flag there.
Is that a meatball flag? Or is that a time penalty flag?
No, look like a meatball one. Yeah, it's
Car
definitely...
one just seems to be in a bit of a bother all the time at the minute.
Oh, if he's got too much, he's going to have to be kicked. Okay, into the pits. Angelini hunting down Omran. We've got the battle for second place. Honda is flying.
I'm going to keep an eye on him.
They're starting to approach the final pit phase. Let's give this man a bit of airtime because we've seen nothing from him. Our lead racer led from the start. But we've got a car off the track again. Is that Dean again? Looks like that was that Dean again.
Yeah.
If you can't get in control of the car, you're going to have to take the disqualification.
Yeah, he looks like he's really, really struggling to have any control over that car at the minute.
Oh!
Just... Okay.
What the hell was that? And we've got Angelini closing in on Omran, but taking a long way around Parabolica. Yeah, the ultimate goal is for clean racing. We don't want to see ugly racing. We do recognise that some guys are not as talented as others.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries, mate. So Jacobs chasing down 11th place Hoke, who we saw pitting earlier. So I don't know where to look. We're going to stay with this one. This is the battle for 9th and 10th. And Angelini goes through. And we've got Hoke, who just lost the position to Jacobs. Barton's starting to close in on these battles ahead. We've got Hoke off the track somewhere, it says. Yeah, there he is. Okay, so seems to be coming and going between him and Pavlov. Obviously, we've got traffic involved. All quiet at the moment. 25 cars.
Hello.
Hello. All good?
Yeah, I think we've come up with the right strat for now. We'll see what.
Back markers are becoming an issue.
Yeah. I need to head back into these.
It is tricky. It's when you've got a faster car and you're... Yeah. And you're being hunted down. One hour remaining. Well done on the drivers getting it this far, especially the solo drivers. Zeeks is still pulled in the gap even though he's been driving in the lead for like 2 hours now. Insanely great, good drive from him. Barton's doing well, he's coming back, he's up into 12th place now. I'd say that he's currently battling with Hoke at the moment. Hoke, who we saw in the pits not that long ago.
That sky's definitely starting to change colour now.
Yes, it's definitely going to a shade of dark. Don't know what that means. That's what happens when you're just rambling for 2 hours. But I've had 16 people, 16 quiet people. But decent viewing tonight. So, hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. 90% of it's been clean. We've seen some clumsy racing so far. I don't see anything's been malicious. You may be able to tell me different.
No, nothing really too bad. Just like you said, everyone's got different skills.
Yeah.
Some may be new to this, some may be veteran.
Oh, I guarantee it. I can identify the 1 or 2 new drivers.
Everyone has that different skill level, right?
Yeah.
That's what makes us all different.
That's what makes this interesting. I know it's frustrating for both ends, like when you're getting overtaken, or you're trying to overtake the back markers, especially when you're in the middle of a battle.
Yeah, I think the one that really stands out.
I think. Sorry, Angolini's just got past Fernandez, so 8th place goes Angolini. Sorry, was you saying, mate?
I think the one that just really stands out for me at the minute is one. I don't know whether he's new to sim racing or he just seems to be struggling to keep the car under control at the minute. Is that number 1, Dean?
Yep.
Just really seems to be struggling to keep that car under control. Whether he's new to the car or new to the game or new with, I don't know, his experience level, you know.
Got to give kudos to Galea in the Jaguar. Currently giving a tow to Fernandez. Early break, let Fernandez through. And on with everyone's racing we go. How it's done, boys and girls. Especially on a track like this, it's so easy to let cars pass. It's also so easy to put it in the wrong place.
Oh, yeah. Monza's always my go-to track for testing a new, you know, car or anything like that, really.
Barcelona for me.
Is it?
Yeah, standards. You've got everything at Barcelona. High speed, hairpins.
Technical.
Yeah.
I guess that's why a lot of the F1 testing goes there, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I've not got that from there at all. You can only do what you know.
It goes to Barcelona now, Bahrain, right? I think for testing.
Yeah. That's just a money thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's definitely settled down a lot. Thought the battles might have got closer, but not to be at the moment. I think there might be some complaints after the race. Would it be sim racing without complaints?
Silly me, I forgot to check up on the rules. Do we have a rule for crossing the white line out exit of pit lane?
No, not generally. If there's no one coming, it's not a big deal. But if you're
Okay.
if there's cars overtaking, then you should stay outside it.
Or barking at me.
What's that pulse? So people will be holding out for the last 3 minutes to make the final pit. I'm pretty happy with how it's gone on the whole.
Yep. There's a few. What did we start with? 31 cars, was it?
32, 33, I think. So we're down to 10, sorry. But a few KIAs, and if they were solo drivers, yeah, they've got nothing to drive on for sometimes. All we seem to watch at the moment is back marker being overtaken.
I think that comes down to that's how endurance racing works in the end, right? It's like you manage your consistency, you know, you're just banging laps in after lap after lap just to try and. It's not really about the raw racing sometimes in endurance.
No.
It's just about that.
Yeah, it's not always a spectator sport.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is
It's
when you
more-
see some nice moves. We've seen a few nice moves tonight.
The way I always see it when I do an endurance race, it's you know, you just build your consistency, right? You know, try and not get in as many accidents and try and spend as little time in the pit lane as you know you can.
Yeah. So we've got a battle between. Oh,
Hold it.
okay. Car's just gone into the wall. Galea and Yurikosha or Yurichika. Not made it easy with the names tonight. They're probably really simple to say, but not in my vocabulary. So Pavlov closed in on there. This could be the battle for the final podium spot. Put your teeth in, Roy.
Car number one. I think car number one's just left the server. By the looks of it. Because that was him that had the spin.
Which one?
Car number one.
Which spin?
Dean. Second chicane. Yeah, which spin?
Nice
Car,
battle. Nice battle here. Oh, car off the track. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oof. Hold on, Vez closed right in on Jurek as well. What's going on? Oh, they're into the pits. Goes there. Don't know what's going on.
48 minutes left of the race. Maybe a pit strategy.
Yeah. Oh, definitely so. So Herrero comes into the pits as well. Galaz in 15th. He can stay out as long as he possibly can. But even the solo drivers have to pit within a 48-minute stint window. Should we call it stint window? Yeah. 48-minute window. And each time they pit, it is restarted. So obviously now under 48 minutes to go. All settled down and pretty quiet at the moment.
Yeah, the Jaguar. I'm just watching the Jaguar at the minute.
Layout, yep, he's a long-time bowler.
Ah.
Constant pain in my backside. And probably listen to this right now. So I hope he's not going for a corner. Taylor comes into the pits from 17th. So on board with Pato. Gaps building once again to Pavlov. At this rate, Zeeks is going to overtake second place. He's going to lap everyone but second place. His last lap was a 48.7.
I think Galelo did hear you because he just put his warning hazard lights on down the straight. Maybe that was for you. Because he's got no other cars around him at the minute.
Barton pitted? Barton, yeah, he's pitted already, so he's making his way back up through the rankings. So I think he's going to come out. Which he will actually, with Winkler still in the pits. You'll be interested up. First time we've seen our leader anywhere near another car, and he's just overtaking third place. That's ridiculous. Winkler says comes out. No, Reyes is up into 8th place, and others are still coming through. Pavlov's into the pits. Just waiting for everything to sort itself out. So Bagetti's, once he got himself up into the top 10, Angelini moves into 4th place. Fernandez, who's yet to pit, moves into 5th place. Galea, he will have to pit again soon, I would imagine. So, and he's got Barton closing in. Taylor's having a decent drive. He's in battle with Buck at the moment.
The incident spreadsheet seemed to calm down a bit, which is nice. Give me a little bit of a break. Able to look at my phone for the first time.
Jacobs in the pit. Spaghetti comes through. He's going to move up into 9th place. As well as Winkler. No, Winkler goes into the pits. Oh, there must be a problem there because he came in on lap 72. So Pato moves into 2nd place. Pato yet to pit though. Neither has Zeitz. It says he's only 1.4. What's going on there? Oh, it's a lap. Okay. He's a lap behind.
Tell you what, as it's nice and quiet for a couple of minutes, I'm going to take the advantage and go to Twitter.
Fair play.
So I'll be back in 2 seconds.
No worries. I tell you what, Galay is up in 12th place now. Yeah, it's got Barton closing in behind him. Galay is yet to pit. Pavlov hunting down Fernandez. Mercedes versus Honda. Zeitz has lapped everyone apart from himself. So Barton has Horman, who just came out of the pits just in front. Good news for Galea. Well, no, because he's got a pit. I imagine he's got a pit. Last pit was lap 59. Zhang. Oh, another incident. Someone spoke too soon. Baguetti, I think, got caught up in that as well. Okay. I don't know whether he jumped to the pits there. I'm not too sure what happened now. Or is he just coming to the pits? Maybe there's a problem. Glad stays out once again. Reyes closing in on Vinica. Angelini into the pits. Pato and Zeet into the pits. Still 24 teams remaining. 22. Reyes just half a second behind the Honda now. Jewig goes into second place now. Fernandez into the pits. Jewig exits the pits in second place. Not too sure. Where's Pato? Oh no, Pato's down in fourth now. So Horman now looking to get past. Oh, sorry, I just missed it. Looks like Vinica has just gone the scenic route. And respectfully gives back the position. Let's jump back to this battle as well, because Galea now under pressure from Horman. With Barton in the background there as well. Fernandez in the pits. Savelli goes through. I think he's gonna hold on to 8th place. Decent drive. We've got Horman and Galea. Door to door into Ascari. Fernandez yellow flag.
I have returned.
Yeah, there was an incident.
Okay.
Still these two going side by side. Coming into Parabolica. And through goes Horman. And then the two rivals about to do battle again, and Vinica is off the track. Savelli is quite way off at the moment, but don't know how significant that damage was. "35 minutes remaining." Was a neck. Oh, big off, big off.
Ooh, car 98 looks like he had a wheel issue or something. He just went off into the side on a straight. Don't know whether that was a equipment problem or.
So it's good to see these two battling. Old-time BoA drivers came through Xbox Project Cars days. Now battling on PC ACC endurance race.
Yeah, I think I started. That's where I started from. Project Cars.
Yeah, we used to run touring cars and GT5s.
Oh yeah.
Horman's off the track. Oh, he's into the wall as well. That's allowed Galea and Barton through up into 11th and 12th. Barton's going to want to get past soon. I don't think he could do much about getting Winkler ahead. So it looks like everyone's taking their last pit, apart from Galea. I can't see how we can finish the race now. We must have to pit. This is a great drive from Barton. Sebastian, who was in second, is now in fourth. Binnicut is into the pits. Who's that into the pits behind? Rosanek, I think. Barton tucks in behind Galea. Galea with that top end speed in the Jag, making it a nightmare to get past. I think he's just letting him pass this time now. I don't know whether that was just out of respect or... I don't know. Anywho, through goes Barton up into 11th place. He may... Oh no, I was going to say may have a top 10 finish, but Vinica just exiting the pits as Barton approaches Parabolica. Spaghetti had an up and down race, sitting in 8th place now. We've got Gene in the Honda, less than 2 seconds ahead.
I'm just gonna go see if Lee's done his race a minute.
Sweet.
I should be back.
So just half an hour to go. I'm going to have a well-deserved snack. For the final half an hour. Been a very interesting race. A lot of fun. Oh, Barton's off the track, I think. Did he go off the track? Between the timing boards, nothing really to report. Apart from Galae's now back up into 11th. Spaghetti's got that lead gap down to 8 tenths now. Just half an hour remaining. As I probably said about 4 times now. Sebastian. Sort of. Oof. Wow. Taking avoiding action to the pulse there. Not too sure where that pulse was. Squeaky bum time for the driver there. It's pretty much night time now. 20 to 9 at night. Barter's closing in on Glayer again, but we'll stay with this battle for 7th place. Nothing really going on elsewhere on the track. Pavlov's into the pits. Interesting. So some drivers are going to gain positions. Getty has got past. Up into 7th place he goes. Glaz off the track. Through goes Barton. Up into 11th now. Jewig's just now being lapped by the leader. It's 166. Sitting down in 21st. Last 25 minutes. Come on, guys, just a little bit longer. Another 10 laps or so. Yeah, sorry guys, I've got to stay on board with the battles. And Horman goes through past Galea. Gene now falling behind. Yeah, Sesk's starting to... He's got a Ferrari closing in behind him. So we might be getting a bit of airtime soon. I'll tell you what, mate. Just for you. I see him battling with Kelt at the moment. So Kel, we see him or his teammate parked up in the middle of the second Lesmo. He's now trying to make a comeback at the end of the race. Seems to have the Ferrari at bay at the moment. Winkler's off the track there. He's back on again. Winkler's got Vinica closing in behind him. This is going to be a battle for 9th and 10th. But I think the rest of the positions are pretty much ironed out. Borman trying to close down 11th place Barton. Germany versus Yorkshire and Russia. Strange combination. Only in sim racing would you get them two combinations together. Rozenek, I'm going to have to stay with this battle for now, mate. As we see a back marker splitting the two drivers currently. I think does pretty well to get out of the way there. FKF, he's off the track there. Then we got Vinica. Yeah, he was doing really well. They were top 5 earlier, I believe. It's a tough old race, this, for anything over an hour, let alone approaching 3 hours now. Some of these drivers, as we said before, are doing solo stints. Borman now looks like he's having a look into turn 1, but nothing going. Barton looking strong defensively. Do know he's a feisty driver. Seen him involved in many a battle. Oh, Taylor's into the pits there. And now several drivers pass. Shame because solid top 20 position finish. Woman not being able to do anything about Barton. Good drag on him now though. Coming into turn 1. Goes to the left. Tries to outbrake him. Gonna get the undercut. Gonna get a good exit here. It's gonna be a drag race through Curva Grande. 2x2 as they approach the second chicane. Who dares wins? Greg really late on the brakes. It'll be hard to keep this up for 18 minutes. We had a flag, but it's been cleared. Back on the track. Just got a flag in the pits there. So that BMW unable to get past the Aston Martin. Barton driving a solid drive. I think Horman's going to have to do something bold to get past. Just about leaves enough room, parks it on the apex. Side by side, bit of contact. Almost forcing him wide, but I think just about left him enough room. I think somebody's getting frustrated now. So we've seen Barton get feisty before plenty of times. I think we've seen drivers doing it tonight, Sir Rosa. I think that's why some drivers have got the jump. So still, this is the only battle we've got on track. No close gaps. Closest we've got is a 3-second gap. Horman trying a different approach. Get a better exit. Better drive around Curva Grande. Fairly legal so far. Vinegar is closing back in on Winkler. Winkler doing well in 9th place. David's yellow flag. So Pavlov closing in behind this battle. Pavlov sitting in 5th place. Got Reyes in 4th place. where nobody's going to want to yield, but somebody's got to. Ooh, around the outside goes Foreman again. He's going to go late on the brakes. He's trying to. Oh, a little bit of contact. Greg does well to hold it together. Oh, the Foreman unsettled him and then got the jump. Through comes Pavlov as well. Maybe Barton can make something work when Foreman has to let him past. And make sure you hit that like button. And please subscribe to our channel if you have not done already. Trying to make our way up to that magical 1000 number. Then we can get all the cool stuff. Once again, settling down. Orman already pulling 1.6 lead over Barton. He's putting a slight lead over Pavlov as well. We've got a battle here. It's interesting. So Sebastian, who's in third place, I think he's a lap ahead of these guys. Yeah, so he's a lap ahead, but he's actually slower. Shows you what having a good teammate means. It's causing all sorts of problems for Winkler. Oh, almost contact for Ascari. So, yeah, Sebastian will not be getting a blue flag because he's currently sitting in third place. And this is a battle for 9th and 10th. Ten minutes remaining. We now have a battle for 9th and 10th. Looking at the timings through the field, no battles to speak of, down to 22 teams. We've had 2/3 of the teams finishing, so great stuff. Reyes has started to close in on Sebastian. The gap's to 5 seconds. It'll take a lot to get that. See, he's just coming down, approaching this battle now. Definitely closed in, down to 4 seconds of gap now. So we may even have a battle for the final podium step. Including the battle for 9th and 10th, what we have on your screens currently. McLaren sticking with these 9th and 10th, despite being at the back of the pack. It's maybe able to launch an attack here if the back markers play ball here. So just 6 minutes remaining now. All the cars seem to have congregated on this spot.
Hello, hello.
Welcome back for the final bit.
Yep. How are you doing? Bet you're feeling a bit tired.
My eyes are dry, my mouth is dry. Feeling dry. But 5 minutes to go, 6 minutes to go, so we've got about 3 or 4 laps to go.
Yeah.
What a drive from this dude. A lap and 17 seconds in front of Dewig.
Well, it's definitely gone dark now.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, it's definitely the opposite of the beginning of the race. It's all gone quiet and calm.
Yep.
I think it's going to be a little bit too late for Reyes to close down Sebastian. Sebastian seems to be picking up a bit of pace again. That's a lot of pause there. Whittaker is getting closer again. Some people might have put a lunge in there. Oof, he's got right up on the inside through Curva Grande. He's going to have the outside of the chicane. Lambert putting a squeeze on. He's up on the curb. Oh, no, I know. Oh, no. You can see what happened, but he did lose control of the car. He got it up onto the grass and took the car out. Into the final 3 minutes.
I think we'll have a look at that one after the race now.
Yes, mate. That just looks a bit dopey again. Well, the thing is, the Lambo did put a squeeze on him as well. He's trying to get into that gap. Three seconds gap between third and fourth nut. Oh. Buttocks. Unfortunately, no other battles to watch at the moment. Lots of back markers all fumbling around each other. Barton sitting in 12th quite comfortably. Minute 10 in front of Galea. Some massive field spreads. Razor's got that down to 2 seconds now.
Yep.
We could see a battle for the final podium step.
He's having old flashy the lights.
I was going to say, Sebastian looks a bit frantic there, doesn't he? Don't blame him. There's that Lambo, really dark. All you can really see is the lights. Let's go one more lap.
Leaders on the final lap.
Ferrari's still not moving out of the way. Second and a half that gap now to third place. Should be smiling because this is partially down to blue flag infringements at the moment.
Oh, he's going to take a lunge up the inside. Oh, they made contact.
Yep, it gets through, thankfully.
Let's close that gap right down now.
Yep, second and a half. Half? I'm talking like I'm northern. Jim's got beer, Jim's alright. Vinegar trying to close in. Winkler. Battling since the final pit phase. But I think we need to jump on board with the leader. He's getting a tow. This dude's been insane. He's done 3 hours. And I think he's barely been under 1 minute 50.
Wow. Oh, was he a solo driver, was he?
Yep.
Wow.
What a drive from this man.
In a Lamborghini as well. Fair play.
And then Dewig going to come home and claim second place. Some 7 seconds ahead of Sebastian. So Rose has got work tomorrow. So well done to Dewig. Going to come home to claim second step. Silver on the podium. Which I think if Zeeks hadn't entered, probably would have been a win. And Sebastian does come home to claim third place. Pavlov will come home in fifth. Sabelli 6th. Great drive by their team, which is, I can't say that. Baghetti And then Gene, Winkler, Vinica, Horman have completed the race. Barton's going to come home in 12th, Galea in 13th, Rosanek 14th, Afikev in 15th, Buck in 16th, Zhang in 17th, Taylor 18th, I've got no idea how to pronounce that, and Sesk in 20th, Davids in 21st, and then Mikhajevic in 21st. So thank you, Dan, for your efforts tonight, mate.
No problem.
Really
No problem.
appreciate it, and everyone else in the background, Lee, Shogun, all you guys, Lee Shogun, no, Jeremy, aka Trigger. So hope you guys race went well tonight, boys. So thank you for everyone who took part tonight. Hope you drivers mostly have fun. But yeah, thank you once again, Dan.
Yep, no problem at all. It's been good fun to do it.
So yeah,
A bit stressful at the beginning, but you know.
we sort of got there in the end.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, thank you guys. I'm gonna shut down the stream now because I need my bed. So yeah, cheers guys. Thank you very much, and we'll see you maybe tomorrow night for Xbox League, Endurance League, penultimate race over there. So we're at Masano. So come and join us if you are available. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done already. So good night. Take care. Cheers.